let's talk about Aja Wilson. All right, because Aja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces have gone on to win their third title in 4 years after sweeping the Phoenix Mercury, which, by the way, shouldn't be swept under the rug. This was the first year that WNBA Finals were a best of seven, and the Aces fucking swept the Phoenix Mercury. And in this game, game four, matter of fact, for the Las Vegas Aces, the Aces, they ended up winning 97 to 86. Asha Wilson, obviously, Finals MVP. She finished game four with 31 points and 9 rebounds. And she becomes the first player in WNBA history to not only win her third ring, she also won league MVP. She won Finals MVP. She won Defensive Player of the Year. This is historically one of the better single greatest sports seasons of all time. All right. I know that there were a couple of you that had some very strong opinions about if this is the greatest single player season of all time. All right. Is there another good one, or is this season from Asha Wilson the greatest single player season of all time in sports history? Mook.
No. It's like, nah. But yeah, no, it's not. It's not at all. I don't even understand why we're, great season. Love Asia, obviously the GOAT, in my opinion, as I've already voiced. Better than Maya Moore, better than Candace, better than everybody that you can really stack up. I got Asia. But when we start talking about greatest seasons in history, like, first of all, are we defining that by accolades? Are we defining that by the end goal? Like, we saw Jokic go through. We saw Giannis have a historic year where he won defensive. He did basically what Aja did. Went, got an MVP, got a defensive player of the year, went and got a finals MVP in Milwaukee of all places. And we saw him do that. We saw SGA just do it this year, where he went and got the MVP, went and got a finals MVP, got his first chip. Like, I think it's a great year for Aja. But I don't think that that is the greatest season, because I just feel like it just needs to be a clear definition of what do we define as the greatest, like, historic, like, season. Because I saw Kawhi get traded to Toronto. What good can come from Toronto, they said, and literally carried a franchise who hadn't seen success ever at that level. I watched him literally win with Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol, and Serge Ibaka. I mean, outstanding. Like, that's literally what that we were looking at on that team. And then, like, we want to talk about the greatest historic. We gotta define that, because we also have a, you might know him, LeBron James. We have him. We also have Steph Curry, unanimous MVP. 2016, Steph was a problem, but he didn't finish the job. So we're like, nah, he's not. It's not. Aja finished, bro. I just can't just give that to Aja, because I think that there are better seasons, and I think that, obviously this is a great historic season for her and the team, getting that third one. Uh, but I do think that there's better out there for sure when you talk about uh just single player, just dominance, leading a team. I feel like we've seen what Aja has done, and me personally, I just feel like I would lean a little bit more to some of the other ones I named.
So when we stretch it out to generally sports, not just basketball,
Yeah.
I think it is a very hard argument to make for anybody. When I posed this question, it wasn't as like my concrete answer, like, oh my god, this is the greatest single season performance I've ever seen. Like, no, like I think there are a lot of people out there that may not watch like every sport out there that would see what Asha Wilson did this year and be like, well, yeah, This is one of the greatest single seasons ever.
You think that people that don't watch all sports watch the WNBA?
Yeah.
I don't see that. I see you watch the WNBA.
PC, look, man, PC, I need you to listen to me, brother. PC, I
heavily
need you to listen to me, brother. I don't know what female you got listening tonight, brother. She's gonna let you hit, brother. You do not need to sit here and lie the way you just lied, brother. My God.
That is not what this is. Number one. Number two, like I said, I think y'all are very heavily underestimating the LGBT community right now. All right, there are a lot of them that just simply just don't watch. They just watch the WNBA rather.
I need to find them.
It's not even about that because they put even with how ass the NBA promoting is. You're gonna find an NBA game before you find you have to really dig to find a WNBA game.
Again,
especially if you like a diehard fan of a team, you gotta really dig for that.
There are a lot of diehard fans.
Stop because no viewers, man. Stop, bro.
Again, if y'all ever seen a Liberty game, bro.
Man, I've been to the WNBA games. They just look at high school game. Oh, come on, man. We're not about that.
There is a growing population. There's a growing fan base.
Growing and already there are two different things.
I'm saying the whole point. I mean, that's not even about the whole point that I'm trying to make. The whole point I'm trying to make is that there is an argument to make about Aja's season. All right. Do I think that is the single greatest season ever? No. I don't think it in sports especially.
Who you got?
All right. It is up there. I would probably say top 5 for sure. Because what I've seen from Aja this year, again, I'm looking at from the bigger picture. I mean, how this team started, they were dead in the water. This team was left for dead. And she came out and she was like, okay, if you weren't embarrassed by that specific loss, then get out the gym. And ever since then, that team has been locked in. They won their last 16 regular season games. All right. Almost coasted through the playoffs. Got scared a little bit by the fever, but they got the job done. All right. And then taking out a Mercury team who, if I'm being brutally honest, the Mercury, Alyssa Thomas, great season, Satu Sabali, Kalia Cooper, all amazing players. They weren't a match for the Aces when they got there because of the experience. So I feel like there is just, when we talk about value for a player, when we talk about what one singular player means for a team, it doesn't matter if it's football, men's basketball, women's basketball, it don't matter. What one player means for a team in terms of value is something that cannot be replicated, something that can't be replaced. If we take Aja Wilson off the Aces, especially after the way they started, which was 14-14, I doubt they even make the playoffs or get past the first round, let alone make it all the way to the finals and win it. That's valuable right there. The most valuable. And then to add on all the other accolades that she had this season, it's just it just speaks to me on like okay, without you, I just don't see this team going that far. LeBron James back in 2018, greatest playoff run I have ever seen from a player, ever. I mean, he carried scrubs, quite literally scrubs, to the finals. He didn't get the job done, but that is the greatest.
I mean, that was a pretty great season overall from LeBron. That might have been the best version of any player I've ever seen in my life, bro.
That's my whole point. Like that is quite literally.
I was diehard. MJ is better than Braun until I watched that motherfucker take me, Gianni, my fucking local ShopRite cashier to the playoffs, to the finals against Stephen Curry and bro. I swear to God, once he did that, I said this nigga is the greatest fucking MJ. Like, I have never seen that before. We will never see that again.
I agree. That's the best version of LeBron.
Again,
honestly,
that's just one instance. I have to go back and I have to look at my GOAT. Look at what Allen Iverson did back in 2001. All right, even though Eric Snow, 6th man of the year.
My God,
man, Eric,
6th man of the year. It wasn't. He averaged 11 points. Okay.
PC was born in 2003, by the way. Just want the listeners to know that. So you know.
But the Kembe Mutombo, like, if you could tell me who the second scorer was on that team, bro.
What, I know they had like Aaron McKee, like
Yeah.
Was it Eric Snow? I want to say Eric Snow. Maybe Eric Snow.
Eric Snow.
Eric Snow is ass, bro. Oh
my God.
My point. Exactly my point. All right.
I definitely agree with that. Allen Iverson definitely has a case.
Allen Iverson is 01.
2001.
LeBron 2018.
Yeah.
I'll throw Tom Brady's almost perfect season in there. I gotta throw Saquon Barkley's 2K season in there. Because without him, we don't win the Super Bowl this past year. So there are definitely a lot more cases of like, I think players just having like a much more, I want to say much more significant impact on like, you know, like a better season. But Asha, don't get me wrong, she had a historic season, and again, she is the first to do this in WNBA history. But I don't think it is the best single player season of all time.
No.
I'll pick up from there, PC. I'll go ahead and answer the question because honestly, like at first I thought I was with Mook. I thought this was just a dumbass question, and I was just like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? Like when we talk about greatest like seasons of all time, bro, like if you want to talk about the WNBA, I think Asia, this is you got an argument. I don't think it's an argument. This is easily the greatest season we've ever seen in the WNBA from a player standpoint. But then I think about the NBA, then I think about the NFL, then I think about MLB. Shohei Ohtani the past 2 years, bro. Like you can make an argument that the last 2 seasons of Shohei Ohtani has been better than the season that Asia had this year. I'll take it to the NFL, bro. My GOAT, Peyton Manning, 55 touchdown passing season. PC, do you remember that, bro? Do you remember the 55 touchdown passing season? We were the greatest offense of all time, bro. I didn't even know we lost in the Super Bowl, but that's another conversation. Like you said, Tom Brady in the almost perfect season. There's plenty of seasons that you could talk about Tom Brady and throw him in that conversation. Drew Brees with 5,000 yards. We never seen that before, bro. A quarterback throwing for over 5,000 yards. Like there's just so many other places you can go. Luke touched on it with Giannis, where he had the same exact season that basically Asia had in the is the much for league. I put it top 5, PC. I don't know if I could put it top 10, bro. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful at all. There's just so many. We're all 24, 25 plus, bro. So we just seen so many great sports moments, bro. I can't put Asia in that conversation, man. I just can't, bro. I'm sorry. Love Asia, greatest WNBA season of all time. I don't think we'll ever see it again because she is literally, in my eyes, she's literally the female Kevin Durant, bro. Like we will never see what we're seeing from the type of player that we're seeing in Asia Wilson in the WNBA, bro. But when you talk about just greatest sports moments of all time, PC is this. She reminded me Kevin Durant. You know Kevin Durant. I don't know Kevin Durant.
Nigga, that's
LeBron.
James. Nigga, that's who that is in the WNBA.
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with that. You can say that. You can say that too. LeBron, Kevin Durant, whoever you want to say, she goated. That's the bottom line, bro. Like Mook said, she's the greatest of all time. But when you talk about greatest sports moments of all time, bro, I can't do it, bro. Or seasons of all time, I can't do it, bro. I just can't.
Honestly, I would throw in that Kawhi run in Toronto, man, is up there for sure, man. Like he got traded to Toronto, and Toronto, we all know, always lost to LeBron, always. Remember that year they were the number 1 seed the year before, and they got swept in the second round by that Cavs team. LeBron's run, that run was insane. And then Kawhi goes in there and has to carry Kyle Lowry, Ibaka, Siakam. Siakam was not like the type of player he is right now. That time, you know, he was like pretty young there.
Bro, Kawhi had us thinking Fred VanVleet was a legit, like elite point guard in the league, bro. This how good Kawhi was, bro. Like what?
Yeah, he had tricked the Rockets.
Norman Powell on there too. Turn him into like what, bro?
What are we doing, bro?
It was an insane run. Like if you look at the run, man, like I know people say always like, oh, the Warriors were hurt, but that's still an insane run. Like looking top to bottom that season, like they were down 0-2 to the Bucks. Like in that game 3, I remember that game 3. They had to win in 3 overtimes to avoid falling 0-3, and then they won 4 in a row. Like it's just insane. And then they just won the finals, stopped the Warriors from 3-peating. Like honestly, that run is up there, man. Oh, and the Kawhi, I want to bring this up, PC.
Bring it up. Bring it up. I know you said,
yeah. I'm not gonna bring it
You
up.
gotta do it, PC. Gianni, you gotta do it, bro.
Can say to me at this point that I'm not numb to. So go ahead and bring it.
Yeah, that Kawhi shot, man, that like bounce around, man. That's insane, man. That's like insane. Like, I when I saw that, man, I don't even remember where I was. I couldn't believe it, man. Like it left me speechless. Like, how
that's definitely a top 5 season of all time, bro. Like that was a top 5 season of all time, bro.
Yeah, that season overall, man, was like special, man. Honestly, great hoops all around and stuff like that, man. And even the playoffs was insane. Remember PG hit that, or actually no, Dame hit that shot on PG. That was in that game 5. That was insane too. Like that season.
That's a bad shot. I don't care if you made it. That's a bad shot, nigga. You just got embarrassed on national TV, and that's what you want to say to nigga? Shut up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, saying that it was a bad shot. He got sent home, really, man. Like you shouldn't even say anything else. But yeah, that season, man, was one of the best seasons, honestly.
Bam.
Yes, it's not. It's not. I will disagree with TK and say it probably is top 10, top 12, just off the strength of I don't think any other WNBA player is going to replicate this, do anything like this anytime soon. Just off the strength of that, I would put it top 10, top 12, but there's definitely some other moments out there that just completely outrank this one. But, I mean, again, I don't think we'll ever see any WNBA player replicate this stretch of greatness, this type of season for a long time, if ever.
No, that's fair. And again, like I don't think anybody on here is trying to slight what Asha did for the Aces in any sort of way. But there's just I feel like there is a lot of there were about a lot more historical seasons and a lot more valuable seasons, especially when you stretch it out to all across sports. Like this would be way too easy of an answer if we just said, "Is this the greatest single greatest WNBA season of all time?" Like, yeah, no shit, obviously it is. But across all sports, you know, even across basketball, you can there could be debates made if it's even top 5. But I think that there is a lot of there's a lot of respect that was put on Asha Wilson's name at this point. All right, Bam Adebayo. I'm gonna say, brother. Never mind.
Please don't say. Please don't say.
Never mind.
Yeah, say it, man. Just say it.
You about to have a generation.
I'm gonna say it's yeah. Get ready to change your last name to Wilson, bro. Just get you ain't she ain't taking it. Let's move down to the next topic.